everybody, and welcome to this special on Mercury going retrograde. So I'm going to talk firstly about what this Mercury going retrograde means on the 13th of December. Then I'm just going to talk about the generalities of what Mercury retrograde means on the spiritual, material, political, social level, what it means for our personal development, our relationships, whether we're in a love committed one or casual one. So yeah, as I said, when Mercury goes retrograde, it wants us to be more reflective, and this is what makes it perfect for reassessing our goals, our relationships and our personal growth. This year, Mercury goes retrograde for the final time in the 15th degree of Sagittarius. I'm going to talk more about this degree in a short while, but basically Sagittarius energy for the final retrograde of the year emphasises expansion, exploration and seeking truth, wanting us to reflect on our beliefs and values and giving us a chance to reconsider our communication styles and how we express ourselves to others. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the aspects that Mercury makes while it goes into retrograde and what it actually symbolises. So as I said, Mercury goes into retrograde in the 15th degree Sagittarius, which is symbolised by the Sabian symbol of the groundhog looking for its shadow. So Mercury sextile to Venus is a balanced, harmonious connection between Mercury that controls communication and intellect and Venus that represents our inner values, love and harmony, as well as material possessions and things like that. So this allows us to strengthen and repair our relationships and improve communication in matters of love and interpersonal connections during this retrograde period. Now, while the retrograde period is active, we may experience difficulties, but these difficulties are although scary or conflicted or argumentative and a bit verbally kind of nasty, maybe may not be the best. We may not say and do the best, but whatever happens now is, if we use it in its highest energy, can help us become better in our relationships and improve them, as well as find common ground with others, so we can compromise and cooperate and repair relationships. Even a relationship that you may have thought is completely not good or beyond repair may be repaired under this energy. It encourages us to be more open and kind and considerate in our communication, so we can create more understanding in our relationships. But as the Sabian symbol is a groundhog looking for its shadow, it can bring uncertainty and unpredictability to our sort of like life as well. And as I said, because of this, it may give us the tendency to avoid difficult conversations. And while this, avoiding things can create a peaceful environment in the short term, in the long run, unresolved issues or unexpressed emotions can come out like a pressure cooker and just cause more problems. So yeah, it can be scary, but try and face any issues that come up right now. Mercury makes a trine to Jupiter, and all these aspects kind of, I don't want to use the word shadow, but kind of, put the whole mood, set the mood for the 3 weeks Mercury's in retrograde. So this trine represents Jupiter, which brings us abundance and wisdom. So it gives us opportunities for personal development, can make us more philosophical, intellectual or spiritual in our actions and thinking, make us more optimistic. It's great to expand our horizons, and it supports us having more deeper, meaningful conversations as well, and setting long-term goals and making plans for the future and envision bigger and better things for ourselves and our relationships. This energy is good for brainstorming new ideas, exploring different perspectives, being open to other people's different ways of thinking and living in the world, seeking out opportunities for personal and professional growth. And the new year's coming as well, so it's a great energy to reflect on how we can move forward. And although this energy of Mercury being in trine to Jupiter is positive, doesn't mean it's going to all be smooth sailing. Challenges can still come up, but Jupiter's trine to Mercury can help us overcome them more effectively and come out more stronger on the other end. So as I said, this year, the last retrograde of the year, Mercury is going to be in the 15th degree Sagittarius. So this degree, as I said in the intro, asks us to question our beliefs and seek more clarity in confusing matters and find innovative solutions to long-standing problems. The symbology of the groundhog searching for its shadow symbolises the quest for self-awareness and the willingness to confront our fears and shadows in ourselves and in our relationships as well. On the positive side, it can increase our ability to communicate effectively and understand ourselves, listen more attentively and actively, and understand different viewpoints and find common ground in discussions. It empowers us to authentically be ourselves and to just to be a bit more aware of what's going on, and this can help improve our relationships. But there's also negatives. We can become more withdrawn and isolated, and it is the seasonal period as well, so we may feel a bit lonely or be physically lonely, or become more overwhelmed by our thoughts and emotions, making it challenging to effectively communicate and connect with others, or we may not have others to connect to. So in the UK, we've got the Samaritans, or find any other helplines if you feel like totally alone, that you need some support, or seek out any other services. But also just try and be gentle with yourself, engage in self-care if you do feel a bit withdrawn, or even if you are in a relationship and you still feel alone, even if you've got friends and family around you, reach out to the Samaritans in the UK, other services as well, and be gentle, because things can come to the surface like hidden truths from within yourself, or secrets can come out, and this can lead to you over analysing situations or yourself or others critically. So just try, as I said, to just navigate what's going on now. If it is some emotionally stressful stuff or psychologically or spiritually draining stuff that comes up for you, reach out for help, and just to try and maintain a balanced perspective and not get lost in a cycle of self-doubt or judging others as well. But also just loving yourself if you are having a hard time, even though it can be easier to be judgmental with yourself. So now I'm just going to talk about what Mercury going retrograde means in general. So I'm going to start off with the astrological, practical, spiritual, symbolic, creative and emotional meanings. So retrograde happens when a planet appears to be moving backwards in its orbit from our perspective on Earth. And just to say that Mercury is not actually moving backwards, it just looks like that. Astrologically speaking, as I said, Mercury in retrograde can cause problems in our lives. Our communication can become more slow, delayed or muddled and confusing, so this can lead to misunderstandings. Emails can get lost, letters, important posts, and technology can go haywire and mess up. Travel plans can be disruptive, and there can be delays and miscommunications basically that cause frustration. Practical matters such as signing contracts or making important decisions should be approached with caution, as Mercury's clarity of thought and communication can be compromised. So double check all facts and seek out help if you feel like you can't think with a clear head at this time. On the spiritual level, this is time to go inwards and assess our thoughts and beliefs and patterns of communication, and just reflect on how we can become better. It encourages us to dig deeper within ourselves to uncover hidden truths and gain new insights on the spiritual esoteric level. Symbolically, it invites us to review and revise, change various aspects of our lives, especially our goals, relationships and how we communicate with others, how we think about ourselves, the ways that we act in this world, the way we go about getting information, sharing information, understanding information. It gives us a chance to really slow down, be patient and fix misunderstandings or miscommunications that come from past interactions with others. It wants us to take a closer look at our own thought processes and how they influence our actions. Creatively, Mercury retrograde can be challenging and inspiring as it pushes us to think outside the box and find innovative solutions to problems. It encourages us to explore new perspectives and experiment with different forms of expression. Artists and writers and thinkers can find this time really good for generating unique ideas and thoughts. It's good to embrace the chaos that it can bring as well, as it does present us and supports us in our personal growth and self-discovery. Yes, it may be a time when misunderstandings and muddled communication become more prevalent, but within this apparent chaos lies a hidden invitation to dig deeper into our own souls and to understand others on a deeper level. So yeah, on the worldly fun, things can go crazy in our communication, so we just have to watch out for that. On the political level, it can stir up controversy and confusion, can bring about challenges in decision-making processes, leading to misinterpretations and delays in policy being rolled out, which can cause some serious consequences or just be kind of like more of a annoyance. Political figures and government officials may find it harder to effectively communicate their ideas and intentions, resulting in a lack of clarity and public trust, and this can cause misunderstandings among the general public. So we just need to, just watch out for that. The social impact of Mercury going retrograde is equally significant. People may find themselves questioning their actions and choices, seeking deeper meaning, understanding in their life. Also, we can be more emotional, and this can increase our sensitivity. Our inner frustrations can lead to conflict, so we just need to really watch out for this as I drive this message home, because of the miscommunications and misunderstandings this can bring. It can cause temporary disruptions in social dynamics, and it can just make us all frustrated, as I said, and our inner frustrations, we can take them out externally, and this can rock the boat in our relationship, so we just need to watch out for that. On the cosmic level, in terms of karma, Mercury retrograde is always a chance to review our thoughts, words and intentions, and often we have 3 to 4 times a year, typically evenly spaced out intervals, so just kind of as a cosmic reminder to check in every 3 to 4 months with our progress towards our goals, especially when it comes to how honest we've been in our communication. And it wants us to be more kind and authentic, so we can align with our higher selves in this. Your higher self is a bit ratty and bitchy and ratchet, then that it is what it is. Well, remember to try and balance that out with being chilled and nice and calm as well, because we've all got different personality traits and stuff as well. Because unresolved issues or miscommunications from our past may resurface during this time, it gives a chance to heal and grow from these. From a karmic perspective, lessons we failed to learn in previous lifetimes may come up again, urging us to confront and resolve them in our current lives. And especially those connected to communication, the way we misused our intellectual talent, any issues with co-workers or siblings or that sort of vibe, issues with travel, delays, patience can be telling you to sort of like slow down. So just be aware of the experiences that happen now, and even the most trivial things may be more deeply connected for you and connected to your growth. So we can break free from our old cycles of being in the world, especially in terms of communication and our opinions and beliefs and the way we express those. By acknowledging and addressing our lessons, we can create healthier communication patterns and relationships, especially in our day-to-day lives as well. It wants us to take more responsibility for our words and actions, allowing ourselves to grow more spiritually. It's an invitation to dive kind of deep into your subconscious and uncover any hidden beliefs or fears that may get in the way of your ability to just be like, yeah, I'm that person, I'm a boss, like, but not in a an unsubstantiated way when you're really not, but by just giving yourself the praise where it's due. Yeah, so, giving yourself respect where respect's due, and just being more open to learning from ways that you may misuse your actions and words. In terms of committed relationships, Mercury's retrograde can cause hiccups. Communication can become like an obstacle course where misunderstandings and mixed signals can, reign supreme. Imagine trying to, convey to say your deepest emotions through Morse code while wearing other mitts. It's not exactly, a recipe for smooth sailing, so it can be a kind of one step forward, 10 steps back, or you may find yourself arguing over petty things in your intimate relationships, or have difficulty truly understanding each other's needs. So, example, let's say your partner asks you to pick up some groceries on the way home. Mercury's influence, you can somehow end up with a crate full of avocados or strawberries or just anything else other than the requested apples. You get what I'm trying to say? You get the wrong thing, and this is where the confusion and frustration can come in. But it's not all doom and gloom, because Mercury retrograde has a silver lining. It allows for us to reevaluate our communication skills in our relationships, our priorities, and brings to our intention of clarification in asking our partners for what we want, and making sure they understand the message as well. So becoming more active in our explaining and listening without being patronising, because in a world where we're constantly rushing from one task to another, Mercury's backward dance reminds us to pause and truly listen to our loved ones as well. Having those deeper conversations about our values, our goals and our dreams, our individual ones and our couple ones, and how we can support each other in reaching these. You may, discover new layers of intimacy as you navigate through any challenges that Mercury retrograde throws your way. So yeah, through honest and open conversation, you can realise that underlying insecurities and fears were holding your connection back, and by addressing these issues or anything else head on, you can resolve the misunderstandings. So, just remember to practice patience and empathy in committed relationships, remembering that when miscommunications or mixed signals come up, getting apples instead of, getting avocados instead of apples, it's crucial to approach each other with understanding rather than jumping to conclusions or pointing blame. By giving each other the benefit of the doubt and actively seeking clarification, as you navigate through the obstacle course of misunderstandings together, it can strengthen your ability to trust and support each other. And as you confront challenges and face unexpected hurdles and confront your fears, insecurities and communication patterns, this sort of introspection allows you to identify clearly areas for relationship and personal development, and encourages both of you or all of you involved to actively work towards becoming better versions of yourself. In terms of Mercury's retrograde impact on hookup relationships, again, it allows us to become more reflective in these, to clarify our intentions and our desires, and reassess our emotional connections that are casual. Positively, you can become clearer on the terms of your casual hookup. Negatively, there can be communication breakdown. This can lead to confusion between partners, getting in the way of progress in the relationship. Mercury's energy can also cause delays and disruptions in plans in hookup relationships, and also unexpected changes and obstacles can impact the smooth flow of hookups. Again, changing places where you usually meet or cancelled meetups, sudden shifts in priorities can also cause frustration in hookup relationships, and an intensification in intellectual or emotional volatility can cause people becoming more insecure, jealous and possessive within them as well, and sort of like adding flames adding fuel petrol to the fire, and intensifying any existing tensions or arguments and insecurities between partners as well. Retrograde energy can just make everything a bit crazy. But on the positive end, just like in committed relationships, if you're more honest and open with each other, this newfound vulnerability can deepen your connection, allowing for you to support and understand each other on a deeper level. This doesn't mean it's going to become more committed, it just means that misunderstandings in hookup relationships can come to the surface. This can be in a horrible way, in terms of you finding out cancelled plans, or that the person you're seeing doesn't want to see you anymore, seeing someone else. But whatever happens, it gives you a chance to either weather the storm together, or emerge stronger on your own or as a team, or feel even more connected than ever before. The things and the challenges and frustrations that once threatened to tear you apart can serve as like catalysts for growth and understanding. But at the end of it, in both committed and hookup relationships, Mercury retrograde can bring a renewed sense of optimism to your future. You can be excited to continue or creating a foundation, and as you move forward, you can carry the lessons learned during this retrograde to the next retrograde, or throughout your life, recognizing the importance of being present in your relationship, cherishing the small joys of everyday life, even if you are single, giving yourself that love you deserve, and allowing you to understand that little moment shared with yourself or in a partnership, like a warm cup of coffee or whatever you like in bed in the morning or at any other time, or a heartfelt conversation before bed, or whatever, just connecting with others or connecting with yourself can truly strengthen your bond and create lasting memories. Now, in terms of career, this can cause problems in the workplace, so it's essential to double check emails, give yourself extra time to complete things, because there can be trouble with your computer and other technology as well. Proofread documents thoroughly and be mindful of potential misunderstandings. Allow yourself to be more flexible at work so you can overcome any problems and communicate more effectively with your co-workers and other people. Spiritually, it allows us to reevaluate our beliefs and practices and reflect on our spiritual journey, allowing us to deepen our connection to our spiritual path or our intellectual awakening, or whatever it is that means growth and expansion to us. This can mean for some of you revisiting old spiritual practices or exploring new ones to increase your sense of inner peace and clarity. Personally, it allows you to reassess your personal goals, values and priorities, and aids in your personal growth, and can bring your attention to areas in your lives that need change. In terms of educational development, although there can be miscommunication and delays with teachers, classmates or technical issues during online learning, for instance, it's crucial to stay organised and be patient and adapt to any unexpected changes at this time. In terms of relationship dynamics, just remember it can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts, but it's essential to practice active listening, clarify intentions and give other people the benefit of the doubt during this time. And remember that patience and understanding are worth their weight in gold and can help you overcome any relationship challenges at this time. I'm just going to talk about the best uses and the positives and negatives of this energy summing up. So if you're the creative type, you can use this energy to reconnect with your artistic muse and really dig deep into your creative process to refine it and make it better for you, so you can become more creative and explore new ways of doing things, experiment with unconventional techniques or revisit old ones, and let your imagination run wild as you explore the depths of your artistic expression. Professionals in your career, you can use use this to review and revise your goals and projects, fine-tune your strategies, and make, the necessary changes to your career path that needs to be done after, you take some time out to self-reflect and plan and ensure that you're on track for future success. As soon as Mercury comes out of retrograde, entrepreneurs can use this energy to reassess their business practices and to refine their strategies, taking a step back from their daily hustle and bustle to evaluate their operations and its effectiveness and identify improvement areas and also implement changes accordingly. Use this time to conduct market research, analyse customer feedback and explore new opportunities for growth. By using the energy of Mercury retrograde, you can set yourself up for even greater success in the future. For alternative healers and practitioners, Mercury retrograde gives us a chance to deepen our understanding of our chosen healing modality or modalities. Take this time to revisit your training materials, attend workshops or seminars to increase your skills or explore new techniques that resonate with you. Focus on self-care and personal growth. Allow yourself to recharge and rejuvenate. Writers can use this energy to explore new writing styles or genres, take risks with storytelling, experiment with unconventional narrative structures, or even consider collaborating with other writers to expand their horizons. Use this period to reflect on your writing goals and projects, evaluate the effectiveness of your writing processes and make any necessary changes, and considering revising older pieces of work or restarting that book you may have started and not finished. Hint to self maybe, but yeah. And just look at old things, and this time can allow you to look at these old writings or recordings, whatever, with new eyes, and allowing you to feel re-inspired and just refine your storytelling techniques and experiment with different writing strategies. As I said, allow yourself to think outside the box and challenge conventional norms in your career or hobbies. Assess your strengths and weaknesses and identify areas where you can grow and set yourself new goals. Consider seeking feedback from trusted peers or joining writing groups to gain valuable insights into your craft, or even if you're not a writer, whatever it is you do, take time out to ask questions of those that work in your field, and this can give you a new perspective, or just seek out things, ideas in online forums if you're a bit scared to ask people direct. Giving yourself time to relax to prevent burnout, and just remember to be patient with yourself during Mercury retrograde. It's all about revisiting unfinished projects and things, making adjustments, coming face to face with conflicts for some of you, which can be a bit tricky. Also just watching out for problems with technology, but try and be as patient and flexible, which is a triple message during this time, and allow yourself to experience breakthroughs in your self-awareness and personal transformation, as well as your relationship growth as well. Set new intentions so you can move forward once Mercury comes out of retrograde. Ideal time to journal, meditate, and to just move forward and heal. Maybe, as I said, people from your past may come back. For some of you it can be rocky. Just watch their actions, because words always tell us who we want to be, but our actions can show you where someone's at in their journey of becoming the person their words say they are. And remember that Mercury retrograde is not just a time of fear, but a chance to grow and evolve. Even though things that happen now can be scary, double check any important agreements or contracts before finalising them. Take a step back from your daily routines and obligations and dig deep into your inner world, and be open to higher things, higher intellectual understanding or spiritual awareness as well. And remember that through self-reflection you can gain valuable insights into your emotional state and the areas of your life that need healing or improvement. So yeah, that's the end of this special on Mercury retrograde and what to do. Take care and see you next time.